When transiting Saturn squares your Pluto, it's a time of reckoning where you realize all of the ideas, truths, and facts that you've been suppressing or repressing from yourself. So you will have to face some harsh realities and some bad intentions. You will see who around you has not so great intentions for both themselves, you, and the world, and you will be forced to make decisions about how you want to move forward. Pluto wants to support you in your soul's evolution, but in order to do that, it has to destroy stuff and take stuff down that the new can be rebuilt. And Saturn here is connecting with Pluto and saying like, whoa, okay, she or he has been completely off course there or off the wrong idea. She thought she was being of service to the world, but in reality, she was just serving a bunch of dickheads. And you will have to deal with some of those consequences. So you may realize, oh my God, look how I was playing into misogyny here. Oh my God, look how I was playing into colonialism there. So all of these things are going to come forward, and you're going to see where you have and where you have not held yourself up to your own standards. And now you're being asked to make decisions. Either you can stay the way you are and choose to be dealing with some demonic energies, or you can decide to liberate your soul. You may feel a bit challenged or punished for following your soul's evolution, but this is not to deter you from following your path. It's only to help you realize where there are weaknesses in the structures of that, and to make sure, okay, we see what you want to do with your life. You get what you want to do with your life, but is this the right way to go about it? Are we really holding ourselves accountable to the standards and our methodologies and our procedures so that we know that we're doing this the right way? You may very well experience some attacks, verbally, physically, spiritually. I've had a few attacks happen. I've had people flip out on me for very weird reasons, and people I don't even know like sending shit for me. And it's been pretty crazy to watch that people care this much about what I'm doing or what I'm not doing when everything seemed to be fine or just like not relevant for them. You will probably have to let go of some of your group's hobbies and patterns. And it's not that you're quitting per se, but you need to take space from them and then see what happens. See if it's for you or if it's not for you. What comes back for you? What do you go back to? And what falls off? You very likely accumulated some bad habits of some sort, whether it's drinking unclean water, drinking too much coffee, smoking, surrounding yourself with toxic people, surrounding yourself with demons, giving in too far to hedonism or into some religious doctrine. When it comes to these bad habits, we really need to let them go and choose to actively improve our lives. Say, okay, thank you, Saturn, for letting me know this is where I've gone a bit left. Now I can course correct. Now I can think more about wellness, think more about my family, think more about what really matters to me, rather than getting caught up in like certain numbers or into certain ego fits. I personally noticed that I got really caught up in an ego battle and in some competition battle with some people. I learned to take space from that group, and then immediately my energy lifted and I'm having so much more fun. It's proven to be worth it. And it's not that I needed to cut ties per se, but it was time to say goodbye for the moment and like see how my life changed, if it got better, if it didn't. And it definitely did. And so you need to pay attention to what it is that you really seek in your life and proactively work to change that. This sounds very generic and dumb, but I will say it anyways. Whatever you lose during this transit was meant to be lost. If you lose a job, it probably wasn't aligned with what you want to do with your Pluto and your North Node where it is. It's probably a little bit off from your true calling. So don't worry if things fall apart, but you do need to make sure that you take care of yourself, cover your basic needs, food, water, shelter, of course. Another key word is minimalism. So you're going to want to get rid of anything unwanted. So I, for example, accumulated a lot of like these mini jobs and obligations and saying yes to everything. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Saying yes. And then just being completely burnt out, having to quit everything. So, yeah, I have quit a lot of things this month and last month. And now I'm figuring out what is it that I really want to do. And it's created some time and space for me to incorporate spirituality back in. Because as you can see, I was not really on here for a couple months. So that's it for today. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks.